The Virginia Peninsula Foodbank is hitting a critical low, and volunteers say it couldn't happen at a worse time. Holiday preparations are already underway, and looking inside the facility, volunteers are worried because most of their shelves are completely empty. Emily Harrison is live outside the food bank in Hampton. And Emily, the CEO says this is the worst she's ever seen.
That is exactly what she told me earlier today, and she says it's not uncommon for the shelves to get a little sparse during the summer months, but by fall it usually rebounds. But that is just not the case so far this year. For the past 6 months, the CEO of the Virginia Peninsula Foodbank says that they've only received a small fraction of what they normally get, but the need is only going up. This is what the shelves look like at the Virginia Peninsula Foodbank, completely empty in some areas, while others only had a can or two.
This is the worst that I've seen probably in my 20 years of food banking.
CEO Karen Joyner walked us around the facility and says most of the food you do see is paid for by either the government or directly out of the food bank's funds, costing them more than $2 million.
We're having to buy meat because we're not getting the meat donated. We're having to buy shelf-stable items, the canned goods, the rice, the cereal, all of those type of things, because we're just not getting enough donated.
Joyner says the timing could not be worse. Thanksgiving and Christmas are major holidays at the food bank, and supplies are incredibly limited. Add this problem to rising inflation, the end of COVID-19 SNAP benefits in March, and a potential government shutdown, and Joyner says their supplies will become even more stretched.
If it's a full government shutdown, many millions more people will be affected.
Joyner is hopeful it will not come to this. Currently, donations only make up 8% of the food bank's intake, and big food drives are scheduled to increase those numbers. Joyner says the need for more help is reaching a critical level.
We haven't seen a need like this. I can't tell you when, because this is worse than what it was prior to COVID, and even throughout most of the COVID months or years, we didn't see it like this.
Now, Joyner says that the next 3 weeks will be critical as they try to get more donations and even more volunteers to help them out during this upcoming holiday time. Live in Hampton, I'm Emily Harrison, 13 News Now.
And if you would like to get involved in the 27th annual Mayflower Marathon Food Drive, that is scheduled for November 17th through the 19th. There are multiple locations for that drive, and you can find a full list on 13newsnow.com.